If your septic alarm is going off, what is the next procedure? If the septic alarm is currently going off, there should be some type of switch installed that turns the horn off. I would like you to first understand what the signal is telling you when it goes off. The septic alarm is attached to the septic system, which is basically the sewage system for your home. A septic system is broken down into two basic parts. There is a septic or holding tank, and there is a septic field. This is a very basic drawing of a septic system. All water and waste drain into the septic tank. The septic tank or holding tank has an internal baffle intended to separate the solid waste from the liquid waste. The solid waste is supposed to stay in the tank, while the liquid waste is supposed to drain into the septic field and dissipate. There are two schools of thought regarding the maintenance of a septic system. One is to allow bacteria that has been installed to eat the solid waste, leaving you to do nothing. The second is to have the tank drained on a periodic basis. A general rule, if your home has 1 to 2 occupants, the tank should be drained every other year, and if there are 3 or more occupants, the tank should be drained yearly. Normally, when the tank is drained, a bacteria has also been drained and is replenished into the tank. It is my recommendation that you have the tank drained yearly. The potential is the bacteria do not eat enough of the solid waste, allowing the remaining solid waste to get past the baffle and ultimately plug up the septic field. That said, when the septic tank overflows, this is what sets the alarm off. The other potential of a tank overflowing is the lift station located in the yard. If the pump inside the lift station is not operating, the water in the tank has nowhere to go. The reason the lift station may be present is due to some yard configurations where a septic field may be higher than the septic tank, so a lift station is required to pump the liquid waste higher so the waste can flow to the field. If there is a plastic or concrete cover in the yard, that is the cover to a lift station. In conclusion, it would be best to have the tank drained first, unless you have documentation that the tank has been recently drained. If you recently purchased a home, especially if you have a mortgage, the seller is normally required to provide documentation that the septic system was in working order at the time of closing. It is possible the tank was drained at that time. If you know the tank was not drained, or if you have been in the house for a while and are not sure how long it has been since the tank was drained, call a local contractor to drain the tank. This is normally not very expensive and is considered routine maintenance. The septic company should be able to tell you if there is another problem, like a lift station. If it is determined that the tank, lift station, which also can be called a sewage ejector pump, the line from the house, or the septic field cleanout are defective, or if there is insufficient capacity, this will require a major repair. If you moved into the home recently, please take the time to get all documentation and certifications you received when you purchased the home. This documentation is the proof you received that the septic system was in working order when you purchased your home. You may want to contact that company direct, as they should have knowledge of the system. If you have been in the home for quite a while,
you will have to call a contractor for the necessary repairs. If you have no contractor, your real estate agent can be an excellent resource for a local contractor. Home-411 also provides a link at the lower left corner of this website to access contractors that can make repairs. We provide this link as a service for our members, as contractors can be very difficult to find. Due diligence should always be used when hiring anyone to come into your home to make any repairs. Please read the Home-411 Limitations of Liability.